Janice Litvinoff, I'm the General Manager for the Digital Media Systems Business Unit in Cisco Systems. Well, so digital signage is definitely a maturing industry, and Cisco's been in this space for a little over 4 years now, so we've seen quite a bit of change. And I think one of the hurdles that remains is the question about how do you scale signage deployments beyond those 10 to 15 unit pilots to something much broader that can go across departments who care about marketing, corporate communications, training, etc. And so growing those networks into hundreds, if not thousands of digital signs is something that organizations are starting to think about because the value of signage is becoming very clear to them. And as a signage vendor, that's absolutely something that's top of mind for us, is delivering a system that can scale, is flexible, can be well integrated into other applications, and is reliable. So in terms of verticals, what Cisco is seeing, and we've got over 3,000 customers worldwide today deploying digital signage. It's pretty much across every vertical. Where we're seeing the most growth, though, is in education, financial services, sports and entertainment, manufacturing, and enterprise. And I think the big industry that people are going to keep an eye on is retail. So we're starting to see a lot more retail customers step forward and make the investment. And for instance, we've got 4 of the top 5 retailers in the world deploying our system today. We didn't have that a year ago. So I think that says a lot about where retail is going. And those customers are going to serve as sort of the poster children for what the rest of the retail industry does. So from a digital signage technology perspective, I think what we're seeing is the need for open and flexible systems, not only that can scale, but that can be integrated, because digital signage started as poster replacement, and then it became two-way communication with interactive touchscreen, and now being able to use mobile devices to interact with it. And what that says is the systems need to become a lot more flexible, and digital signage is only one of many communications channels that organizations are thinking about. Because when they produce video or rich media, it can be a pretty expensive endeavor, and they're thinking about how to leverage multiple channels to deliver that content, not just to a digital sign, but to mobile devices, to the desktop. And so they're looking for systems that can span pretty much any device from a single management point. So mobile is interesting for the signage space. I think when most people think about it, they think about how do you enable a user who's on a mobile device, standing in front of a sign, to interact with the device. And it could be things like, how do I redeem a coupon that I see on the screen and take that coupon to the cash register on my mobile device? Or how do I use my mobile device to actually select the type of content that I want displayed on the screen? So we've seen that as a use case for mobile. I think another emerging use case for mobile is going to be, how do I then have the content follow me from the screen to my mobile as I'm walking around the store or the stadium? So we're seeing that as well. So mobile's going to get really interesting for the signage space. You can't not integrate with mobile in the short term. So what we're doing is, Cisco is, in order to capitalize on the opportunity that we see in the video space in general, Cisco's got, multi-billion dollars going into this space, and it's a big focus area for us. It's one of our top 3 company priorities. But it means that we're investing in a variety of video technologies, not just signage, but we've got telepresence, we've got things in the consumer space, in the service provider space, and where we're going to look to leverage that is to tie all of those applications together on the network so that you truly can have content that follows you. And I think one of the examples that we've seen, many of us have seen, is, it's that NFL video where there's somebody watching a football game on his TV, and then he packs up and says, I want to watch it on my iPad. Oh, but you know what? I need to leave the house now. So then I want to transfer that to my iPhone. So we're thinking about that, how to make content pervasive and video pervasive across any device. So this year we've got a couple of big themes. The first is customer momentum. We're announcing our 3,000th customer in digital signage, and we've only been in the market for 4 years. And there's going to be a report coming out from Frost & Sullivan announcing Cisco as the #1 market share leader in digital signage software. So I think that says a lot. It's a big indicator to the industry that you know what, customers are on board, they get it. It's no longer a question of why signage, but more a question of how do I do it effectively. So that's one big theme. The other big theme is that, like I said, technology needs to become more flexible. And so the other thing we're showcasing this year is our ecosystem partners. We've got 3 out of more than 100 ecosystem partners demonstrating different types of applications that they've built for signage. And it's sort of like the Apple iPhone model, where you give them a platform, you give them a robust digital signage platform that's open, and there are so many application developers out there that are willing to write custom applications that could be vertical specific or even customer specific. Hi, I'm Janice Litvinoff, General Manager for the Digital Media Systems Business Unit at Cisco Systems, and I'm here at Digital Signage Expo. Where are you?